Well, forget all that nonsense from the last episode, a man without ideas and all of that. A new tactic has come about, and to be honest with you, it's working out quite well. We're unbeaten in around about 6 games, I think, which is actually quite good, and it's the best spell we've had for probably 3 or 4 months. Hey guys, welcome back to Small Football Manager 2019. I'm Joe if you're new around here, and welcome to part 7 of season 1 of the Journeyman with Darlington. And in today's episode we take on Southport and Telford in the Vanarama National League North. Since you were last with us, as I said, things have picked up a little bit. You know, we're not going to get too carried away. I think the last episode was the 3-0 defeat to York City. So you can see I've actually played quite a bit through all of January and about half of February as well. So we lost 2-0 to Kidderminster, and that was my breaking point really. I didn't know what to do after that, and that was the match I set aside. I said, look, if we lose this again and don't score again, a tactics change is coming. So we did change our tactics for the next match, and actually managed to draw 0-0, which was a better result than we'd been having, to say the least. We then went on to draw 1-1 against Spennymoor. Simon Ainge getting an equaliser late on there. Then this was the turning point against Curzon Ashton. We won 2-1 away from home. We were 1-0 down, and James Caton, who's come back from on loan to Stalybridge Celtic in the division below, he's come back and he's done all right since he's been back in, which is really good. We then drew 1-1 against Brackley Town, Simon Ainge getting a late equaliser there, and then we thrashed Blythe Spartans 3-1, Thompson, Galbraith and Steich getting the goals there, which was really, really good, and it sort of kept us ticking over for the time being, and we're 4 points clear of Alfreton in 7th place in the playoffs. You know, we're well off title hopes and probably even top 5 hopes, to be honest with you. We would like to get there. There's 16 games to go. Who knows what can happen at this stage, but yeah, we're in the playoffs, and that is the most important thing for us at the moment. So, this new tactic that I speak of, it's not that much different. You know, we went back to the direct counter-attack, which was working quite well in the early part of the season, and we've sort of threw together a 4-2-3-1. I do need to show you a couple of the new signings that we've brought in since you were last with us. So, there's actually a fair few. Marcus Holness has come in, or Holness, 30-year-old English defender. He's come in from Altrincham on a free transfer. He's been around the Football League in the past, so I thought his experience would be quite good going into this second half of the season. We also brought in Ian Turner. You might recognise him. He's a former Everton goalkeeper, so he has played in the Premier League before, albeit only a couple of games. He's only actually played 115 career league games, so he's a little bit out of touch, but hopefully his experience around the dressing room will help us out a little bit. We've also brought in Joshua Murray at right back, 20-year-old Englishman. He's actually really, really good. We've brought him in on a free transfer from Bury, and he's really solid at right back. A 6.93 rating in his first 5 appearances is certainly not bad. This one was a bit of a mistake. Joel Phillips on loan from Chesterfield in the division above. He's not very good. I just felt like we needed a striker. He was the one that came up on the scout reports, looked quite good. He was absolutely rubbish. We also brought in Sonny Best from the scout reports, and in fairness, he's a little bit better, but hasn't performed very well in his only 2 games for us. Time will tell with him. But this one is a good one. On loan, Ben Stevens from Macclesfield, 21-year-old Englishman. He's come in and he's got 2 assists already. He scored 22 in the Southern Premier League last season. He's scored 1 in League 2. So He's scored at the Football League level, so I'm really hoping that he'll be a decent player for us. He's currently playing in behind the striker because it's a 4-2-3-1. I can't really play him up top on his own because he's a poacher, but hey-ho. So this is the tactic we've gone for, the 4-2-3-1. Stevens is been in behind as the shadow striker, and Simon Ainge and Reece Stitch, Stitch I should say, have been interchanging in the target man role. But for today's game against Southport, we have got Madison starting in goal. We've then got Murray, St Ledger, Volks and Galbraith in defence. We've then got Sir Tom Elliott and Joe Wheatley in the midfield, with Thompson, Stevens and Nicholson starting behind Simon Ainge up top. And I've had a look at the contracts between episodes, and pretty much everybody except Wheatley and Ian Turner is out of contract at the end of the season. So I'll be looking to offload, I don't know, 75% of the squad, you would say. I want to keep in some of the main ones, like Sir Tom Elliott, Jordan Nicholson, those sorts of players, and probably Simon Ainge and Reece Stitch will get another season or so. But I definitely want to get rid of a lot of the dead wood in the squad. Stevens with a shot, and I tell you what, that was feisty from Ben Stevens there. An early chance for us, and it's nice to see us with a little bit of confidence again, instead of pressing spacebar and just expecting a defeat all the time. But here's Thompson on the ball, gets it into the middle. That's surely a penalty, and it is. Simon Ainge was tripped over in the middle. He's going to take the resultant penalty. I'm a little bit nervous about this. Simon Ainge steps up. Oh, and it's in the bottom corner. The keeper went the right way but couldn't quite get a hand on it, and it's 1-0. And that's a really good start for us in the first 15 minutes. To be 1-0 up is really, really good. And we've looked relatively good so far. It has to be said. And Southport are currently in 13th position, so they're not too far behind us. So this is a good victory if we can hold on to it. But yeah, I kind of just want to get some freshness into the squad. I'll go through all of that in the summer kind of thing. We might even do some sort of live stream or whatever for the transfer window. I highly doubt it, because I'm busy this weekend, so I'll be pre-recording it more than likely. Here's Stevens, by the way, and that is the sort of chance he should be putting away if he's a poacher. It has to be said, but it's still 1-0. We're still creating chances, which is really good. Here's Wheatley. Now Galbraith gets it into the middle, and a rather disappointing cross from Galbraith. Hopefully we'll have O'Hanlon back in the squad. I think that's going to be probably the number one target this summer, is a really decent left back. I feel like we've struggled for left backs this year. I mean, we've struggled all over the defence, but Joshua Murray, has come in, and has been good. He's been solid, which is what we've been lacking in the right back position. So I'm really, really happy with that. And kind of just say, I've been rambling on about the series, but thank you for all of the support from you guys. The amount of likes and comments and stuff is absolutely incredible, so keep it coming. Thank you so much. Keep letting me know what you think down in the comments. I am genuinely reading them and having a laugh at them as well, because they're usually about my pronunciation of the players and stuff. Luckily the cold seems to have gone, so hopefully I sound a little bit more clear, and we can have more fun on the episodes. Yeah, thank you for all the support. I really, really do appreciate it. This time of the year is very important for all of us that are doing Football Manager content on the channel, and your guys' support means the world to all of us. So, if you're enjoying other creators as well, please let them know that you're enjoying it, because I know that they'll get a massive buzz from your comments. So please keep supporting us and keep enjoying, hopefully, fingers crossed. But yeah, it's looking like that's going to be it. Oh, Caton's got injured in the the last minute. That's a little bit of a shame there. We'll bring Steich on for all of 30 seconds, although this... Volks has got away. Please blow the whistle, ref. The bottom's disappeared. I don't know what's going on here. Come on, if we concede here, I am going to be absolutely raging. And they managed to get the shot off, which is disgraceful. We're 2.5 minutes into added time. And there we go. We have won the match. And we catch up a little bit. You know, we're 16 points off the lead with 15 games to go. I guess it's not beyond the realms of possibility, especially in non-league. But to do that, we're going to have to beat Telford. Well, just the one change for this match then. Ben O'Hanlon comes in. He is recommended only 45 minutes of action, actually. So we might have to put Galbraith on the bench. You know what? I'm going to do it. I'm going to take the keeper off the bench, simply because at this level, you need five proper substitutes. You know, we've been restricting ourselves to 4 all year. And if the keeper gets injured, the keeper gets injured. You know, it's only one match at the end of the day. So let's get into this match against Telford. Hopefully Ben O'Hanlon's re-addition to the squad will help us out on that left-hand side. I think he is a little bit better than Terry Galbraith. I have switched the corner routines around, so I'm hoping to see some of those today. We're basically trying the old method of looping the ball over to the far post and having your tallest defender or your best heading defender coming in at the back post. So we've got Sean St Ledger on the back post, hopefully able to nod the ball in. But anyway, here's Stevens now. Stevens back to O'Hanlon. Nicholson, Wheatley. Oh, that's forward to O'Hanlon. This is a chance into the middle. Ainger's there, and that's off the bar, but an encouraging start. Once again, pardon me. Goodness me. An encouraging start. Nice to see O'Hanlon on the ball so early. Looking okay. Trotman's come to us and said, "Oh, boss, you haven't been playing as a right back much." And I was like, "Well, Joshua Murray's been doing fine there." And he was like, "I think he's rubbish." And I was just like, "Well, I'll sell you then." He was like, that will be necessary, boss. So, for goodness sake, what was that goalkeeping there? Madison. And now he knows there's not a keeper on the bench. He can just pull any stunt he wants. Oh, that was absolutely ridiculously poor. Smith with the ball in, and Udo. Oh, that's disgusting to watch. What is the keeper doing there? I have noticed keepers seem to be worse on this game than they were the last couple of years. I don't know whether it's just because I'm watching it in 3D, so I'm noticing it more now. But they certainly seem to not have a grasp of being able to move their arms at all. Oh, I thought that was going to be a penalty. Here's Morley into the middle. It's 2-0, and that is pretty much all she wrote for this match. Where are Telford? Telford are 14th, for goodness sake. They've got two strikers that have scored more than ours, which probably tells us that the problem. I mean, that is just absolutely pathetic. And Morgan Smith was there at the back post, and Madison was just stood there having a fag, just like Jordan Pickford in the Newcastle video a few days ago. Well, that was absolutely terrible. It's not often we've come in 2-0 down. That is one thing that we can pride ourselves on. We haven't conceded many this year. You can't actually see it on that screen, but we'll reduce that down again. Is that Stefan Broccoli? That's fantastic. Here's Madison. Gets it forward. Elliott back forward. Murray's there. Now Wheatley. Come on, Sir Tom Elliott. Here's Thompson. Got his contract signed, by the way, Sir Tom, so he will be here next year. As for Madison, I don't know. The goalkeeper, he wants £900 a week, which is just well out of our budget. The max we can pay is 400, so it kind of shows you where that one's going to be going. Although after his performance today, I'm not sure we do want him here next year. We have got Ian Turner, who will definitely be a suitable replacement, and he's here till 2021, so I think he's got 3 years at the club, which is okay. If we get him between the sticks, maybe sort of phase out Johnny Madison towards the end of the season. If he's not going to be here next year, what's the point in playing him? Nicholson. Here's Morgan Smith, gets it forward. Uddo's there. It's going to be 3-0. Oh my word. Wow. This is our first... Oh, Hanlon's terrible. This is our first really poor performance for a while. We've generally been doing really well lately. And we were unbeaten in 6 before this, so that just shows you that we've just not turned up today. And it's a little bit Darlington. It's a little bit demoralising, to say the least. But 67 minutes gone. Let's see if we can do something about this. And Jordan Nicholson can come off. We'll put Alex Henschel in. He hasn't played for a little while, so we'll bring him on to see what he can do. 20 minutes left. If we come back into this game, then I'll eat me hat live on national TV. Is a quote from who? Election 2015, if you want to know. Oh my goodness me, that was off the post. 15 minutes remaining, and you can just see nobody cares, do they? Murray's had a terrible game, so maybe we will bring Trotman back next match, just to give him a kick up the backside. But 8 minutes to go here. I feel like we haven't had a defeat more than 3-0. Here's Steich on the ball. Oh, nobody's there, but Stevens comes in. He comes steaming in, and he gets his 2nd goal of the season. That was absolutely brilliant. I mean, Steich, he was just hoping his mate would be there. Nobody was. But then Stevens came steaming in. And what a finish that is. And it's now 3-1. And hey, the hat eating could actually happen. Come on, get creative in this last 3 minutes. But at least we didn't concede for a little while in that match. But looking at the table, it looks like a lot of teams have slipped up today. So I think we're just about gonna get away with it. But yeah, surely the ref's got to blow his whistle. We're 30 seconds overtime here. There we go, full time. It's 3-1. It's not the end of the world. Hopefully this doesn't start another poor streak. If you have enjoyed that, then make sure you do leave a like down below. Really does help me out. It means a lot to me as well. Subscribe to the channel for daily Football Manager content. And I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.